Snowy D, James Pike, Paper obviously.
I'm Rocket, Spluge Boys, Paper Aeroplane, and what does rich ambitions mean to you?
Spluge Boys.
Drop it low, girl, shake it. Bring it back, vibrate it. Do we need to be in love for us to make it? Do we need to be in love for us to make it? Do we need to be in love for us to make it? Drop it low, girl, shake it. Bring it back, vibrate it. Do we need to be?
Yeah, I'm Rocket from the Spluge Boys. I'd label my occupation as a rapper, MC, slash producer. With my brother T, shout out T, he's in New York right now. Paper representer. Original done.
James Pike, rapper slash Paper Aeroplane member slash lyrically shit on anyone you bring in the room. Basically. Snowy D, Paper Aeroplane member, MC, rapper, entrepreneur.
Just helping her practice. I ain't loving these ratchets. Free some, that's a hat.
I'd say most memorable moment would have to be at the tank if it's a paper moment, because that's where everything happens, that's where all the creative juices get flowing, that's where the vibe comes from, and people right now, they're feeling our vibe, so it would have to be at the tank, turning up, which is probably like an everyday thing, bro. At the tank. That's probably like, as a paper crew, the most memorable moments come from there, where all the music's created. Can't match that vibe. As a Spluge Boy, I reckon the most memorable moment would probably be performing in front of like 15, 20,000 people right next to a warship in Russia. Like, that was so mad. If you can just imagine it, there's like a big stage, like a sea of people, so far that you can't even see the end of the people. Then to the right of the stage, there's this big warship sat out of some Cold War Soviet Union.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, man, like Dolph. About to get out. Yeah, so that would be my most memorable moment. It was just a mad show. I don't know if I can even beat that.
Stand out like a sore thumb, you're a needle in a haystack.
I'd say being creative, it must be in your nature to an extent, but creativity, it also comes out of necessity as well. Do you know what I mean? Over here, no one's got a massive budget to just do what they want to do, or just get like 100 bags here, like 100 bags there to go shoot a video or something. Do you know what I mean? You don't get that. You have to kind of learn how to market and like do everything yourself over here. So I think it forces you to be creative, because if you ain't got 10 bags to spend on a video, you still need a video. So how are you gonna get a video? Do you know what I mean? So
It still needs to look good, innit?
yeah, well, yeah.
You get creative with it, huh?
Yeah, so me personally, I taught myself how to do videos because it was out of necessity. I didn't want to give someone $2 grand, $3 grand every time I needed a video, because the way the scene is now, you need a video every 2 weeks. So that's a lot of money. So I sat down and I learned the programs, and obviously I was already semi-creative because I do all the branding and like graphic design and bits and bobs like that as well. So it's just using them skills. And obviously when it comes to music, that's just emotion. Whether it's a turn up emotion, like, not necessarily sad, but you know what I mean? It's all emotions that come out, yeah. So that's, life is creative as it is. And I think you just learn over here, especially, you just learn to do these things yourself.
For us to make it, we need to be in love. For us.
Me growing up, yeah, it's mad nerdy, but I think I wanted to actually be one of them guys that just gets paid to review like computer games and that. Because I used to go super ham in the jam. When it comes to consoles, bro, I was a dweeb. Like, just GoldenEye, but even before then, like,
that's a standard though.
yeah, but come on man, I was indoors. T would be out and about kicking ball and that, like trying to get me out and that, and then he's like, boy, you staying in, yeah?
Working the cartridges.
Four-way screen golden.
Bro, I swear I wish I was out and about when I was younger, because now I've got to work extra hard to stay in shape, bro. The metabolism is low. Trust me. When you're out riding bikes and that, I swear the metabolism kicks in from there.
She's trying to make babies, I'm just helping her practice.
Yeah, I think Feki must have showed it to Jammer, and I think Jammer showed it to Dizzy in turn, and then what I hear is Dizzy just sent back a verse, man, saying like Merry Christmas and that, and then it was a Merry Christmas, you know what I mean? But still sitting there is like super wave, man, super cheap. So that should just come like together organically. You know what I mean? Just people catching vibes and feeling the stuff in it. You know what I mean? It would never have happened if it weren't sick, because Dizzy was jumping. You know what I mean? So shout out Feki for making things happen and bringing the vibe to the tune as well. And obviously shout out T-Biz. That's where it started, man. Dizzy went super ham in the jam as well. That's it. Dizzy comes super hard, man.
Took it back.
And that's the thing. I think that's why everyone kind of like looked at still sitting here and was like, bruh, no, Dizzy's come back super hard. Not come back, but come back to the roots ish. You know what I mean?
That
Yeah.
everyone wants to hear.
Yeah, super hard. So shout out Dizzy, man, because he just like shut a couple people up like real quickly. Do you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I'm still on my job.
I do my job.
Stop. So give it to me how I like it, don't you?
My main ambition in life, super cheesy as well. Everyone calls me Nelson because I'm too diplomatic or whatever. Is honestly, hand on heart, to be able to do what I love and pay my bills, and for the people that I care about to do what they love and pay their bills, to be happy with. Like, I don't have no mad ambitions about big massive stuff, do you know what I'm saying? Like, to me that's big stuff. So that's it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, me and mine to be in a space where everything is cool, you get me? That's it.
I'd kind of bounce off that as well. I think the ambition is just to have like, everyone's got an ambition of like, yeah, I want to be the biggest. Like, yeah, we all have that. But I think doing music for so long, I think you're in a good place when you just have a core fan base that gets who you are, so you can maintain some musical integrity and like you said, live off it. And if you can live off whatever it is you want to do, then you've done your job, man. You've made it. You know
And if you do it in a way that still makes you happy with it, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. There's integrity, like
straight.
It's like, so you're not having to do something necessarily you wouldn't
You
want
want
to
to
do.
do, yeah. If you ain't
Like who? Let me give you an example of who I think's got that down. JME. I think JME's sick because he just has his core fan base of people that like JME because he's JME in it. So JME can do whatever the hell he wants musically.
and they're still gonna love it.
Because yeah, they still get that, and he's in a good place and living nice with it. You know?
Make it, bring it back, vibrate it. Do we need to be in love?
Rich ambitions to me is, I think, what rich ambition is like when I think of rich, obviously you could think monetary, but there's so many things that can make you rich. You know what I mean? Being healthy, that's being rich, man. Having people that love you, that's being rich. I think rich ambition is just to have a healthy drive, a healthy ambition to do something with your life, to provide for people around you, and a healthy drive, man. A rich ambition is a healthy drive. You want to get up and do some stuff. You don't want to just laze about. You know what I mean? Like, a rich ambition will drive you to like only stay up for a couple hours a day while you're trying to get what you're trying to get. That's a rich ambition to me. It's not like monetary. I want to have millions in my bank sitting there. Nice. I ain't gonna complain. I ain't gonna complain if that happens, but you gotta have the rich ambition to get the rich.
To get the riches, yeah.
So, you saying quotables, yeah? Yeah, my quotables.
For us to make it, drop it low, girl, shake it, bring it back.
Boy, in the next 5 years, Spluge Boys and Paper, if things continue going in the direction they're going and the quality stays as high as it is, which it will obviously,
Get better.
and it will get better, then I can't even say to you where will we be, but I can say to you it's going to be somewhere progressive from where we are now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because of how diverse the camp is and because of all the things that we do, the options, as far as I see it, I think they're limitless, innit? So you do music to a certain extent, and then from there, you don't know what's going to happen, innit? Like, things can spring off into many different directions. And in 5 years, I think in the next couple of years, certain things are going to happen. In the next 5, you don't know where people are going to be, but it's going to be mad progressive from where it is now. The music's going to get better and better, and it's going to get to more and more people. And from that, the people that we've got in the team, and the personalities that we've got, and the skills that we've got, everyone's going to spring off into different things. But it's just, like I said, mad progressive in whatever direction it is.
Yeah, I'd say pretty much the same thing. In 5 years, like, sounds poor, but I don't even really have a 5-year plan. I think in this game, man, you just gotta focus on now and like making sure you're relevant now, and in turn, that'll make the 5-year plan itself. You gotta have, can't be silly with it. You can't just go blindfolded. So you have to have a schedule it right. You're like putting songs out this time, that time. That's just business. You gotta do it right. But in music today, you just gotta focus on making sure your product is correct now and that you're always relevant. And in 5 years' time, hopefully we'll see
They'll be
something
doing it.
nice.
Six
Now,
of the
maybe
Nash.
something
Knotted up.
So
A couple of little treacles floating about.